Hello, I'm Nelson Allen, and I'm a candidate for school trustee for Nanaimo-Ladysmith. You can find a complete list of my qualifications and background on my website, www.electionsnanaimo.ca. We have a large school district stretching from Lanceville to south of Ladysmith. I support expanding the French immersion program in the district, more opportunities for gifted students, baccalaureate programs in all our secondary schools and some elementary schools. We need to finally build a gym for Hammond Bay Elementary School. In central Nanaimo, I support seismic upgrading for our elementary schools, the construction of a new modern school on the NDSS site that will see expanded educational and recreational opportunities for our students, for VIU students, and for community members. This project will bring some $90 million into our district, create many jobs in construction, and create recreational opportunities for our community and enhance our opportunities to host provincial and national sports events. I want to be a team member that works to get the whole community behind the project to obtain funding from the government. I support the construction of a new elementary school in Ladysmith that the community has been promised for some years. I also support having Ladysmith treated by the government as a distinct from Nanaimo for the purpose of obtaining earlier access to construction funding and earlier construction approval. And for details on this proposal, see my blog, www.electionsnanaimo.ca. On Saturday, November 15th, vote for experience and a sound decision-making. Vote for Nelson Allen. Thank you.
Hi there. My name is Bill Bard, and I'm a school trustee here in Nanaimo-Ladysmith. On November 15th, you have the opportunity to choose a new school board, and I'm asking for your support to send me back for a 4-year term. I'm a little controversial. You've probably heard my name. I don't stand for any guff, and I tell people exactly how I feel. You ask me a question, you're going to get the honest truth from me. You may not like it, but I promise you'll get the truth from me. On November 15th, vote for Bill Bard, somebody who'll stand up for what he believes are the right things to do. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jamie Brennan, and I am running for re-election as a school trustee in Nanaimo-Ladysmith. The past term has been productive for the board. We completed a strategic plan that is guiding us as we move forward. Key to the plan is the continuous improvement of student achievement through ongoing assessment of learning. It is vital that we know how well each student is doing so we can provide assistance when they need help. I am proud that the board negotiated a protocol agreement with the City of Nanaimo and agreed to a significant land exchange that provided the city with more park space and playing fields and gave the school district title to several important pieces of land. We were also able to secure $23 million from the ministry to seismically upgrade Wellington Secondary. The rebuilt Wellington will be a state-of-the-art facility with all of the modern learning tools needed to provide an excellent learning environment for our students. Looking forward, I am encouraged by a number of district initiatives. First, the board has asked staff to review the community school model with the hope of increasing the numbers of community schools in the district. This will see schools as hubs of the community for enrichment programs, adult education, and summer programs for students. I am personally committed to work with other community partners to address the sad state of family poverty in the district. This entrenched, multi-generational poverty is partly responsible for the fact that 35% of our students begin school without being prepared in a number of personal and social domains. This is not good enough, and we need to work together to improve it. Finally, it is vitally important that stakeholders in the district commit to a positive work environment, one that focuses on what is good for our students. On a bright note, we have labor peace in the district, thanks to the efforts of teachers and support staff. We also have the addition of new monies for programs and services. I commit to being a positive force on the board, and I ask for your support on November 15th. Thank you.
My name is Tania Brzovic, and I'm a candidate for school trustee in the Nanaimo-Ladysmith School District. I was born and raised in Nanaimo, and as the daughter of a teacher, I learned from a very early age that a strong, healthy public education system is vital to our community. My experience as an advocate, as well as my experiences on multiple nonprofit boards, has given me a range of skills and experience that will be beneficial to me as a trustee. If I'm elected, I pledge to embrace a grassroots community development approach to facilitating involvement of stakeholders. I will work to create an environment where it's safe for all stakeholders to voice differing opinions. Consideration of other points of view is vital in making decisions. I will explore ways to streamline administration so that more resources can be directed to classrooms. As a trustee, I will fight to improve class size and class composition ratios. I will ask pertinent questions of management to ensure that the best choices are being made for our students in School District 68. I have been marginalized. I know how that feels. What I've learned growing up with a disability gives me a different perspective. I have learned that all of us have a contribution to make. All children matter. Everyone faces challenges. A community is built around people of all walks of life, and we must make space for everyone. Our school board should represent each member of our community. If we work together and build on our strengths, we can create an environment where all students in School District 68 have the opportunity to achieve and excel. I ask that you vote Brzovic on November 15th for school trustee.
Hi, my name's Alana Cameron and I'm running for school trustee in this year's election. For the past few years, I've been president of the Nanaimo District Parents Advisory Council, as well as chairing my kids' local PACs. While in these roles, I was able to enhance my leadership skills. I've chaired countless meetings, made presentations to the board, and represented parents at the district level. I am easily approachable and always ready and willing to lend my support in all matters affecting the children in this district. I am open to listening to all points of view and in making the best decisions for the kids in the classroom. I have been a member of the Education Committee and the Business Committee, and for the past 2 years have regularly attended board meetings where I have watched the district's initiatives that I was a part of become policy. This has enabled me to be aware of the many issues affecting the district and our students today. I was a member of the district's assessment committee where parents, educators, and administrators all got together to collaborate and discuss student achievement. I witnessed the partner groups coming together and working towards the betterment of all of our kids. This was very powerful and has made me realize what can be accomplished when we all work together. As president of DPAC, I saw the creation of the Anti-Bullying Committee that is creating a guide for parents that will help parents navigate the educational system and give them the guidance and support that they need, creating a common language and understanding so that everyone understands their roles and responsibilities. I have dedicated countless hours working to give parents a stronger voice in our district and feel that the relationships I have made will make me a great trustee. I look forward to being able to serve all those involved in the education system in the district. Please support me in my run for trustee. On November 15th, vote Alana Cameron.
Hi, I'm Patti Grand, and I'm running for the position of school trustee in SD 68. I'm impassioned about running. I want to repair the relationship between parents and the school board in my community, and I know this situation has been happening in other communities within our area. I think that the parents and the students in our community are a huge resource that their views should be considered by trustees when making decisions about education and how our students are going to be employed. We have a lot of changes heading for us in Nanaimo. We need to make changes. I've been 13 years as school board trustee with another board, and I know these changes are possible. I've seen them through and I've seen the results of them. I want to bring my experience to Nanaimo and repair the respect that's much needed between these two groups. Parents have the love of their own children in their hearts when they try to have them educated appropriately. I want to see this done. I know with the changes in Nanaimo, education has become a huge part of employment in the future. We're looking at a relationship with China, and China was the beginning of our Nanaimo. So we need to work together. We need to understand language. International education is key to people in China. It's going to be key to us. There are so many things happening, and we need to have a boardroom where parents can come and be respected and be heard. I hope you'll consider voting on November the 15th for the future of our children and educating them for employment within our community. Thank you very much, and please vote. Encourage your friends to vote. this is the way you can get things done. Thank you.
My name is Stephanie Higginson, and I want your vote for school trustee in the Nanaimo-Ladysmith School District. I'm a former high school teacher who helped implement and guide educational policy in Canada's largest school board. I hold a master's in educational studies from UBC, where I focused my studies on creating a public education system that is open and responsive to the needs of vulnerable students. I have worked with, presented at academic conferences, and written academic papers in the areas of social justice in education, teacher professional development, and self-regulated learning. I am a community advocate who has been a strong voice for public education. But most importantly, and what is driving my desire to serve as a trustee in our school district, is that I'm a parent of 2 young school-age children who are just starting out on their own path in public education. I am passionate about public education, and I believe our district can be a leader in education in BC. We have all the right components: talented and dedicated teachers and support staff, engaged and active families willing to make this district amazing, and most importantly, we have incredible students with an unprecedented curiosity for learning. In order for our district to realize its potential as a leader in education in BC, we need strong, passionate, and educated voices in leadership positions. I believe it is time for a change in leadership in SD 68. We need fresh ideas and fresh perspectives in order to make SD 68 a leader in education. My experience in education, both in Nanaimo and in other parts of Canada, gives me a unique perspective, skill set, and insight that will allow our students to realize the amazing potential that lies within our own district. I want to work to ensure that your children and my children and all the students of SD 68 get to experience the kind of first-class, dynamic, and inspiring public education system that nurtured my lifelong love for learning. On November 15th, vote Higginson for trustee.
Hi, I'm Kim Howland, and I'm seeking a second term as school board trustee. My journey to becoming a trustee began over 15 years ago as a frustrated parent within our district. I chose to become my children's natural advocate by getting involved, increasing my knowledge and skill sets, all to support their educational success. This led me to becoming a politically engaged parent and taking on a number of leadership roles, such as PAC chair, DPAC chair, and eventually I became a parent advocate, both locally and provincially, in order to bring about change focused on other students and their successes. So why support me? I have over 20 years' experience in setting and monitoring budgets. I've been a parent leader for over 15 years. I have experience collaborating and working with education partners not only locally but provincially. I've been a school board trustee for 3 years and the education committee chair as well. My experience in this district and provincially is as an active, invested parent and community member. With our declining enrollment and funding restrictions, I believe we need to keep the focus on moving forward and looking for innovative ways to make sure we keep families engaged and children in our schools. As a trustee, I've made the tough decisions, focused on making the best use of the limited resources while remembering that our short-term decisions need to promote a long-term vision. I've seen where we've been, and I'm excited about where we're going, especially with the focus grounded in personalized learning and self-regulation. We can't do it alone. We need to collaborate with our education partners, enhance our community member partnerships, and work together to supporting strong schools for our children. I know we have a lot of work to do. For some it's going too fast, and for some it's going too slow, but change is important if we're going to meet the needs of our kids in our classrooms today. You can count on me to be collaborative, innovative, and dedicated to supporting student success. Vote Kim Howland for trustee. Student success is the aim, and Kim Howland is the name.
Hi, my name's Katherine Worley. I'm running for school trustee in School District 68. I myself have children in school and have been frustrated at times with changes that I want to see made, which aren't being made. And so I want to put myself in a position where I can see change, where I can listen to the voices of the public and the parents who are involved in the school system and help that change come about. I have a few priorities that I would like to see. Number one is child poverty. When I take my daughter to school, I sometimes see kids coming to school hungry with no coats, who are cold. And I want to see that changed. I really believe that if we can instill in children that school and doing well in school can get them out of their current situations, that society as a whole would be much better. I also would like to see more French immersion spaces. I hear lots of parents, and myself have been frustrated getting my children into French immersion. So I would like that to change, to better serve the demands of the population. And I would also like to see a more professional atmosphere in school. I think that that would be more beneficial for the teachers who are teaching and make the learning more effective for the children. My name's Katherine Worley, and I hope that you come out to vote on November 15th, or the early polls. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Donny Re. I'm a member of the Board of Education, currently serving as board chair, and I'm asking you to put your check by the dot. 3 years ago, I spoke about a board that leads with courage and conviction, from vision to action. Since then, the board has taken action, laying a strong foundation for constructive change. The continuous improvement of student learning as its top priority. A strategic plan and a plan for facilities have been developed as a result of broad public consultation across all of our school communities. District administration systems have been improved. Many learning initiatives are being implemented, charting a path for the better achievement of all our students. Good governance and strong leadership often mean making difficult decisions in tough circumstances, but always with an eye to the future horizon. As the board moves forward, dealing with a chronic shortage of funding to meet the many needs of our students, more tough decisions will be required if we are to realise our vision of success for all. We're in this for the long haul, and so my message is that we must stay the course toward achieving a better future. It's an honour to serve my community, and I am seeking your support in advancing this vitally important work. My name is Donny Re, and once again I'm asking you on November 15th to put your check by the dot. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lucy Oxman, and I'm running for a position as School District 68 Trustee. I'm an executive member on the Nanaimo, Duncan and District Labour Council, the Nanaimo representative for the Employee Action and Rights Network, and an active member of this community. My son will be entering the public school system soon, so the education available to him and all the children in our district is my top priority. I will look to staff, parents, and students for their input and experience, and with that knowledge, I will make fair and responsible decisions to improve School District 68. I'm committed to quality, fully funded public education, open and inclusive decision-making, being accessible and accountable for those decisions, but most importantly, building the best education possible for our district. Please visit my Facebook page, Vote Lucy Oxman, or email me at votelucyoxman@gmail.com for more information or with your concerns and suggestions. I hope to have your support on November 15th. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Bill Robinson, best known in Nanaimo-Ladysmith as the Hidden Heroes guy for my newspaper column and the television feature I did right here at Shaw TV. I'm here today to ask you to vote for me on November 15th. If you do, you'll get an enthusiastic, full-time trustee. Last term, I sat as chair, vice chair, or member on 10 different district committees, so I'm a hard worker who consistently does the right thing for the district as a whole and not the politically smart thing for himself. I'm also proud of being known as a calm voice of reason. Why am I running again? I believe this current board has worked hard to build a strong 21st century educational pathway, and I'm excited about continuing to nurture those seeds and grow them into maturity. My 3 priorities, should I be elected again, are first, to focus on supporting and then promoting, letting you know about all the positive things, and there are many, going on in this district. I promise to listen to all points of view as we work to find solutions to the classroom size and composition issues, and to continue my commitment to improve the graduation rate of our Aboriginal students, not just for the students themselves, but for the long-term social and economic health of our province. I encourage you to check out my website, elect Bill Robinson, and most important, to vote Robinson Bill. That's Robinson Bill, November 15th.
Hi, and thank you. My name is Mark Robinson. I'm one of your candidates for Nanaimo-Ladysmith Public Schools. As one of your 9 trustees, I'd like to share with you my background, my vision for the future, and going forward what we can do to ensure that public schools are protected. My background is I was a student in our district from K to 12. I grew up in our community. I have 3 wonderful children as a single full-time working father. My children do and will go to our district, so I have a bit of a stakehold. And as do we all have a stakehold as taxpayers and parents and future students. The vision for the future means realizing savings at the top of the pyramid, not at the bottom. If we realize it from the bottom, the pyramid's going to collapse. Take it from the top. This means reducing the number of trustees from 9 to 7, reducing remuneration by enrollment. Trustees who are doing the cuts need to take ownership of that and take a personal hit, because they're the ones doing the cuts. Now, in terms of showing up at board meetings, if you don't show up at a board meeting, let's reduce remuneration accordingly. Let's reduce the traveling overseas and over the water, the luxury hotels. We have to stop that. And that's my vision, savings hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of the next 4 years. In terms of vision going forward, looking at realizing additional money. We have international students. We have to remain competitive to ensure that they're coming to our district, not other districts. That's millions of dollars, $7 million annually into extra tuition that we can use to not close schools, not cut staff, make sure the programs like music and librarians are protected. Going forward, how can we do that? Challenge all your candidates, ask them the hard questions, email them. Google Vote Mark Robinson 2014. You'll find my vision there. Thank you for watching.
Hello, my name is Nora Utley, and I'm running for school trustee for District 68. I have over 20 years of experience as a professional advocate, and I really believe that advocacy for our students, for our teachers, for our support staff, and for our community is a really needed thing within our district, now more than ever. So present changes within our governance model here in the district have made for fast changes where the community hasn't always been consulted and there hasn't always been the time undertaken to make changes. I would actually look at making changes to the governance model or just implementing it in a way where there's more dialogue. At present, it's actually led to a few problems that we need to address quickly. Right now at present, we've reduced teachers by 20% within the region, and yet management and administration, the proportion has actually stayed the same since 2001. I would actually look at changing that. We've also closed high schools, all while classroom overcrowding here in Nanaimo is actually the worst in the province for grades 8 through 12, and it's among the worst 5th for grades 4 through 7. So these are changes that need to actually happen, and I would actually direct the superintendent to make changes in those areas. So again, passion and advocacy, that's what I would bring to the board, and I'd love to hear from you on changes you'd like to make. Thanks.
Hello, my name is TerryLynn Saunders, and I am here to ask for your support in re-electing me to the Nanaimo-Ladysmith Board of Education. I believe in public education. I believe it is our responsibility to give our children the tools to be good, caring, educated citizens, because in the very near future they will be making decisions for us. I believe I am accountable for my decisions and will stand by them or change my mind if convinced there is a better way. I believe I must be accessible to the general public and partners in education, parents, teachers, support staff, administration, and most importantly, students. I believe I have the knowledge and with 18 years service, the experience to make a difference at the board table. I am known as the board's historian, sometimes much to the chagrin of my colleagues. In my many years with the Nanaimo-Ladysmith Public Schools, this current board has been the best board I have ever worked with. We don't always agree, but we are respectful and do our arguing at the board table, not in the media. We have worked so hard on our strategic plan, which saw us get to every school in the district to consult and gather ideas about what direction we should go in. Our goals are clear and everything we do is informed by those goals. This board has partnership agreements with the City of Nanaimo, Vancouver Island University, Nanaimo-Ladysmith Schools Foundation, and others. That had never been achieved before. We have a new governance structure that allows the staff to do their jobs without interference, although it needs tweaking to make us more accountable to the electorate. We always must be vigilant and recognize when change is necessary to make educating our students more relevant. Budgets must reflect the needs of children, not those of adults, while at the same time performing a balancing act within the confines of the provincial funding, collective agreements, contracts, and the requirement to present a balanced budget. I have proven leadership. I am so grateful that you, the public, have had confidence in me to elect me 6 times to serve as one of your school trustees for the Nanaimo-Ladysmith Board of Education. So on Saturday, November the 15th, please put your X by Saunders.
I'm Jeff Solomon. I'm running for school board trustee, School District 68. Until a few years ago, I wasn't involved with anything political whatsoever. Because of the colliery dams, I've now gotten to know that there are certain issues that need to be addressed at the civic level, and I believe that they are being addressed. Similar issues occur at the school board level. I think that there's a feeling of a disconnect between the people that are making the decisions at the board level and the community that they serve. And I think that that's very crucial. It really needs to be addressed. I sat in a meeting, a school board meeting, where literally the school board trustees had turned their backs on and were dismissed, many of the people from Cedar, and did not want to hear what they had to say. Decisions that are made need to reflect the viewpoints of the people that are the line staff, the teachers, the youth, the community. And those are the people that really know what's necessary and what's required. And those voices need to be heard. This is not a single issue campaign. It really isn't. It can never be like that. I'm a social worker. I just retired last year. I covered emergency social work. I covered from Saltaire through Qualicum. I've been into thousands of homes, into almost every school in the area, and I realized that each school is a community school. Each school has its own special needs, and each of them need to be addressed at the school board level. They need a voice at that level. If they don't receive that, then really, why do we even have a school board? I think I could be one of those voices to represent people, and I'd like you to consider voting for me on November 15th. Jeff Solomon for School Board Trustee, School District 68.
Hi, I'm Sharon Welch. I have a master's degree in leadership and many years' experience in teaching, management, and human resources. I currently serve as the executive director of a nonprofit society that helps with mental health and addictions. I believe in children and building a public education system that is responsive to their needs. We must engage students and give them the tools to be successful in life. I have visited every school in the district and had meaningful conversations with staff, parents, and students. I am committed to improving our education system and helping every student to learn and grow. I've also chaired the Anti-Vandalism Committee for the past 4 years. In that time, district vandalism costs have gone from $150,000 a year down to $37,000 a year. This is money we're putting back into the maintenance and improvement of our schools, and we're also teaching students social responsibility and to be better contributors to their communities. In the past 6 years, my role has included building trusting relationships, improving district accountability, serving as the parent representative, and being responsive to people's concerns. I am honored to serve this community. On November 15th, please vote Sharon Welch for school trustee.
I'd like to thank the people at Shaw TV for allowing me to introduce myself. I'm Bill Windley, and I'll be running in the November 15th election for school trustee. I was born September 1947, raised in Port Alberni, came down to Nanaimo in '56, went to 3 elementary schools here, Fairview, Harewood, and Courtaway. Went to Woodland School, graduated out of NDSS. My first employment was with Radio CHUB back in the late 60s. I enjoyed that very much. Moved on into the building trade and paint industry, where I was manager, assistant manager, learning the values of budgets and how to spend money wisely. I do believe in the value of a dollar. The recession of '82 affected a lot of people. That opened my eyes. Interest rates were up in the middle 20s. I survived that. Got employment with the Nanaimo Correctional Center, worked there and retired after 28 years learning various life skill programs that I'd like to pass along. People came to me and said, if I'd had that information earlier, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today. I would like to incorporate that in my platform and present that as a proposal for the school district. My Get More for Less philosophy, I initiated that by only getting 2 signs made up. One that it would take out, I will hold. If you see the sign, you'll see me, give me a honk, I give a hoot, and stop by and talk to me. I'd be more than willing to discuss any issues you might have. You'll find me to be easy to get along with, easy to talk to, and I'm a very good listener, open for suggestions. In closing, I work hard. I don't believe closing schools is a good thing, and I've heard that from a lot of people. I want to wish you a very good day, and thanks for listening.